Yo, 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 what's up, team? It's Coop. I'm hopping back on here to do another analyst recap for you guys. Just kind of show you guys the setups, why we took a certain trade. Just kind of talk about all the trades that we took this week, how they went, why we took them, etc. This is going to be relatively short. I think we only had 2 to 3 options trades this week, and we had 2 to 3 over-the-counter plays this week. The reason for the lack of plays this week, I was super sick. Haven't been feeling good, super congested, sore throat, so been kind of taking it easy, kind of focusing on my schoolwork, just trying to get back in the rhythm of things. Being sick is not fun, so yep. So let's just go ahead and get right into this thing. To be honest, I'm not even sure that we had any plays before today. Today's the first day that I've been feeling a little better, that I could feel like I could actually take a play. In the last analyst recap, we talked about these Bitcoin longs. Okay, so on Monday, we went live on Spaces at Market Open. We just kind of talked about a few things. We didn't take any plays until Power Hour, looks like. 1-28, so we can go back and look at 1-28. So you guys can see we had this sort of we had this rising wedge here, which is bearish, obviously. So throughout the day, I was just kind of watching it. We started to form it here, and then once we got this touch again, that's when I said that we were watching eyes on puts here. I did have my eyes on 60-75 calls at 130. So let's just say you got filled at 130. Let's just go ahead and take a look. Still a little sick, I apologize. So what we're looking at here is, we had this support zone, formerly resistance zone here actually. So we had this resistance zone, which turned into a support zone. So resistance turned into support. We bounced again. So I kind of had a bullish bias around this 603, 60-30 level, however you're looking at it. So we bounced that, and that was around 110. Okay, so I already had a bullish bias. And then we had this former resistance zone, kind of like this head and shoulders almost pattern, where you come up, you bounce this support zone, you come up, reject the resistance zone, you're kind of just bouncing in between, you break up, you come back down, you're kind of expecting some chop, and then we broke above again. So that was at 130. So at 130, sorry. So at 130, right here, whenever we got this pullback, 130, we just bounced the EMAs. The EMAs had just crossed. We were super, super bullish. I actually had a limit on for 60-75. I'm really not sure what the contract price was there, but I know I had a limit. This huge green candle kind of screwed me. So at 130, see, we kind of had this, and then we just continued up. I think I had a limit right whenever we were down here, and then we just immediately shot up. I couldn't get filled, and I didn't want to be like some analysts, they'll just be like, oh, I got filled 60-75 calls at $110 contract, and they're already up. It's $165 a contract. That does me no good, and that does you no good. So I'm really trying to hone my analyst skills and stuff like that, trying to get better. So missed my fill by a few ticks. That was really rough. That was a huge move here. If you want to see, we shot up all the way up into the top of this wedge. So, I mean, at 130, if you would have got filled, whenever I said that we were watching calls, you would have caught a nice dollar move in SPY or so. So, that was really, really nice, and kind of upset that we didn't get filled on that one. However, we had a play right after this. Excuse me, I apologize. So, I think it was right here. Okay. So, let's look just to make sure on this. Watching eyes on puts here, 1 to 2 strikes out on a break and hold at 247. So at 247, that would have been, excuse me, not 41 minute, 1 minute. At 47, that's 44. 47 is here. Excuse me, here. So I was just kind of seeing that we were in this rising wedge, and for power hour, we can usually get some pretty big moves. We didn't have much volume. I know that we had some selling pressure here that kind of started this downtrend from the whenever we hit the top of this wedge. So I had a super bearish bias going into power hour, and then I saw the bottom of this wedge. It was coming up on support. That's when I said eyes on puts here at 247. Then at 250, we alerted 60/60 puts at $60. Okay, so that was at 250. So that would have been here on this candle. We got filled up here. We wrote it down here to 604.30 or something. The cons actually went, depending on how you got filled, it's at $40 to $60 for a little bit, and then eventually we shot up to around $70 to $80 a contract. So this potentially could have been a winner, but at 251, I shared it there, but we'll go ahead and look here. We pushed back up. So you see we never actually closed below, I don't think. No, see, we never actually fully closed below on the 5-minute time frame, which is something that I should have been considering whenever we got into this play. I kind of rushed it a little bit, but I saw the 1, the 2, and the 3. We closed below, and I was expecting this candle to be a pullback, which is where I averaged. New average at $45, and then I announced that I was holding at end of day to 0. I took this play in live as well. We just kind of shot back up. And then on this candle at 14:57, 2:59, I got to announce that you could fill at mid, so that was fill at the middle price because the spread was like $5 and $15. So you could have got filled at $10 instead of taking a complete loss on the play. But unfortunately, we were too far out on our strikes, and Theta just absolutely ate, and then we went into... So we did get the dump that we were wanting, but we went too far out on our strikes. So, and then 129, that was FOMC day, didn't trade. At 10:32 a.m., I announced that I was watching puts 1 to 2 strikes out, awaiting confirmation. So let's just go ahead and look at this since there wasn't a ton of plays on the week. Okay. So that was what, yesterday? Yesterday at 10:32. So today's Friday, Thursday. So at 10:32. Okay, so this play did not play out. I'm trying to think here why we would have taken this play. Okay, I think it's because we had this kind of support zone here. So you can see we're kind of bouncing, and then at 10:32 we had broke below. We came back up and we were retesting it. So on the retest, I was like, okay, well we're gonna retest this zone, and there's a potential for this to wick in and wick out, and we can shoot back down. So that's why I said we were watching puts, awaiting confirmation. What I like to see is I like to see this hold, and then I like to see another red candle, which if you look here, we did not get. We shot below. And then I kind of got a bullish bias off of this off this candle, off these EMAs, the 8 and 21. We just bounced it. So quick explanation of why I like to have the EMAs up on the chart is for crosses. We crossed here, we were immediately bearish. And then as you can see, we just kind of ride the EMAs the whole time. So look, if we look at the 8, we're just kind of bouncing. We break below, we bounce below the 8 EMA. So that's kind of why I like to keep them up on the chart. And then I got a bullish bias, which is why I did not enter puts whenever we kind of rejected on this wick. And then as far as I can recall, we shot back up. Yeah. So this would have played out really well if you would have taken the EMA strat, which is just we bounced the EMA and then we shot back up. And then I also saw that we were pulling back into this resistance zone, which was a key point, and then we just broke above it. So no play, no entry. And then yesterday was also the day I was really confused. I was in live chat, and market just absolutely dumped. 1 second, I apologize. We're rally, boom. So this is whenever Trump announced tariffs, excuse me. And we caught that in the live. We caught a play. No time to announce. There's or alert through the bot. But make sure you guys hop in the lives. I'll either go live in my server, Market Vision, or I will send the link like I did here to Spaces. Yes, and then let's go to today's plays. Today's plays were okay. I took these plays off of the SPX chart. Excuse me. God, I can't wait to get rid of this fuck-ass sickness. Okay, so I just kind of want to point out this EMA, this 8 EMA. So this is all today. This is all Friday. We're riding the 8. We're riding it up. We break below, immediately bearish bias. We hold on. We go down. We're riding the 8 EMA. And these aren't $1 moves in SPX. These are $2, $3, $5, $10 moves. Like this candle right here. That's a $10 move in SPX off of the EMA strat. Just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Break above, bounce, bounce, bounce above. Break below, bounce, bounce, bounce. We go below. We hold below the 8 EMA the rest of the day. That is just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so at 2:05, I'm really trying not to cough. At 2:05, I alerted that I was watching puts for a power hour play. Okay, I think that was here actually. Yep. So 2:05, 2:05, 2:05. So we took it on this candle. 2:05. I took it on this candle. As you can see, we're retesting this support zone. It wasn't on this candle, it was on the next. We got entered. We got entered around here whenever we saw the break below. I was expecting further continuation, but we got filled on SPX 600 puts at $45 a contract. They hit $61 a contract, 33%, and then I stopped out at break even, by 600p, and then at 219 I took calls. 219. So it's one candle past this. So I kind of saw that we were probably going to fake out of this zone. So I took calls here, I believe. No, I took calls right after this candle. So it's on this candle we took calls. I think we took calls. Shit, I'm trying to remember. No. Sorry. We took calls here. Whenever we saw this bullish, we took calls around here. We rode it up to 60.44, so that's like $1 to $2, $3 move. At 219 on the same candle is really hard to catch. We got 17%. It's just $5-6 a contract, and then we got stopped out. We're actually green on the play. We trimmed the majority at 17%, but I understand that it was just a power hour lotto, so it was kind of iffy if you could have got filled on that or not. It's really not that big of a deal. High risk taking it for fun. Take those on your own risk. So yeah, that's just kind of it. I just kind of wanted to, I don't know why we're in Visual Studio Code. Just kind of wanted to show you guys the plays for this week. I think there was only 3. And then I'd also like to talk about these over-the-counter plays for the week, how they did. And I also kind of want to talk to you guys about how you can trade them, because it's kind of interesting to say the least. So this was last week, and then that was our power hour OTC play. Okay, so I just kind of want to do this. These are promotional plays. You click my disclaimer. You can see everything. Coop trades Market Vision. You can see the amount that I'm compensated. You can see where I'm sharing it, the period on which I was paid to promote the stock, etc. So please don't think that these are guaranteed plays. I am being paid to promote these. But I would like to touch on them. WP. When did we have this promo play? The 28th. Okay. So we took this play. At 7, we alerted an entry. So that would have been here. We alerted entry. You could have gotten entry anywhere from 92 cents to 94 cents. That's why I said it looks very nice from its level under $1. Sorry, I had to cough again. God, this is so fucking annoying. So you kind of get filled anywhere there. We just kind of saw some low volume until market open. Then we shot up. We hit $1.03, which I'm pretty sure I noted the gain 17% on this play. So, like I said, there's plenty of time to enter. Then it shot up on strong volume. Um, TNFA, this was also a nice play that's not doing so well now, but that's why we didn't call it a swing. So that was here. This was a catalyst driven play. I always said it was looking nice under its 1.3 zone, which is kind of here, just kind of this resistance zone. You could have got a nice trim up here at 139, but at 7, you could have gotten filled around here. You could have gotten filled 125, and then even towards the end of the day, you could have gotten filled towards 137. So these plays aren't going to make you rich, but they will be some nice base hit plays. Like I said, if you guys ever have any questions about these type of plays, my disclaimer, how much I'm getting paid, etc., feel free to DM me. TZUP, this was a nice play. My team personally didn't get to catch the initial move, but we did get to catch a nice little few dollar move towards the end of the afternoon. So yeah, that's kind of it for now. Just kind of wanted to go over those, touch on those, and yeah, I think that's all. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you've been here this whole time, I really do appreciate it. If you guys ever have any questions, please feel free to DM me, and I'm going to end this video before I start coughing again. So, yep, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.